I'm gonna run through my loadout real quick, just showing what I've been running and my settings that I'm probably finna change. See, I label all mine just to, it's a little easier when I'm getting ghosts, just to know what I'm going for, even if I'm not getting ghosts, when I'm just going for whatever class. So, Krieg, Standard, Ranger, Field Agent, 63 times. This is on all my Krieg builds. Every single one of them use the same reticle. Different, I use different color schemes on the Krieg though, but it don't really matter. Psychop for now until I lock the amp. I actually prefer the amp 63 a lot more. So I'm gonna put that here. I think it does a little more damage since these got nerfed, and plus I just never felt comfortable with these. I never felt like they did a lot of damage, but this is the build for those, fully auto. The Akimbo got nerfed a long time ago. I've been seeing hackers run with them, but I mean they're hackers, so they're probably not. These guns probably aren't as good as they used to be still in Akimbo. So I use it single, 80 round drum. Works pretty good for me so far, but I'm still gonna replace it. I'm running cold blooded because if somebody shoots you a combat scout, you're gonna pop up behind a wall or any surface. So I almost have to run cold blooded. I used to run double time. I still think I have double time on some loadouts because I love double time. And of course, this is my ghost loadout, so ghost, of course. And then combat scout on this particular ghost loadout. It's not on all of them because I like and don't like it because they don't pop up for very long. So it almost seems like a little pointless unless you're just beaming them the entire time, I guess. But I don't know. I'm using it for now. I like the Simtex. It's my favorite for sure. I like the throwing knife because it finishes people off real quick. And I've grown to like the thermite. But I've always loved this too because it's, I don't know, it hits for me. But Simtex is number one for sure for me. I'm just used to it. Heartbeat sensor. I'm thinking about putting some stuns in a few loadouts because like I keep getting killed with stuns and some people just abusing them and they're not even good. It's just they have to stun you or they can't kill you. So I don't know. I actually know how to move and shoot. So if I use it, I feel like it actually might come in handy. But I feel like it's too overpowered, honestly. But until I actually decide to do that, I'm gonna keep the heartbeat sensor. Heartbeat sensor is in all of them. Simtex is in all of them. So nothing different. This is a new loadout, which is why it's called Trial. Um, I got it as a sniper support, the EM2, because it has high damage. You just really have to control the recoil, which it was extremely hard for me at first, but it's gotten a lot easier. So I just made this class literally last night. So I think I used it once. It was okay. I don't know if I like it any more than my other two EM2 builds, so I wouldn't recommend this one yet until I have some more testing with it. But agency, ultralight, the recoil goes the same way straight up. So I have this off on this particular build because it's close to mid range and it melts 40 round. Because I mean, with this optic that it comes with right there, it's like ADS is super slow, so you kind of have to get around that. And since the ADS is so slow, I have the airborne on because I didn't know how slow it would go with the scope it already came with. So just to be safe, and it was okay last night, honestly. And I don't hate the scope on it. It's okay. I just wish it would ADS a little bit quicker. And I had the Raider stock I just unlocked last night. I had the combat stock on it. I liked it. It was pretty good. Like I said, didn't really get to test this yesterday, so I don't know if this was any better, but I'm sure it will be because of the sprints of fire time, which I've noticed is a lot more crucial for me than I used to think. So I need that for sure. And I'm not really hip firing with it, so the cons don't affect me at all. I don't like the Swiss sniper. I'm gonna definitely take it out. I just didn't want to use the Car 98 again in another loadout with the, like, because it's the same loadout. I have another sniper support EM2 built a different way with the Car 98, and it was the Swiss in there, but Swiss just feels like it gets damaged. It doesn't get downs. I don't know why, so I'm getting rid of it. But for those who, but I love the Swiss, like ADS is quick. and it reloads super fast. Like, I love this sniper. I just wish it did more damage, but I don't know. Maybe I'll try a different barrel on it one day. But I see most people say to use the recon, so because this isn't really giving me anything more except range, but I don't think I need range. It's just less damage it's doing, so that's how I have it built. This is like the tac laser for the Cold War sniper, so I definitely recommend this. And then serpent wrap, and it works pretty perfect, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. So if it wasn't for that damage, but I love it so far. So, same cold-blooded overkill, amped with a sniper always because, and then with this too because this gun, the EM2, like I tried to make it quick, but it when you run with it, it runs extremely slow. So keep that in mind. If you run it like this, you will not be running quick at all. Like most of the time, I actually run with my sniper out just because I run so slow with the E2. Mac Ghost, I mean, nothing special here. I think everybody runs the same Mac 10. Honestly, hadn't had any issues. I see some people run the combat. I don't know why I have the Raider on there. I think I was trying it out because I think I usually use the combat and I wanted to see how this would work. And I don't know because I think my other ones made different. I don't think I picked this Mac 10 up a lot. Same pistol you saw earlier. You see double time, ghost to amped. Um, okay, so here's my long range EM2 build. Like I said, once you get used to the recoil, it's not bad. But when you first start using it, if you're not used to controlling recoil, it's extremely hard. So you definitely have to get used to this gun. But that's how I have it built. Ranger barrel, 3 times 40 round field agent, and it destroys people. But like I said, it does jump. So Krieg's a little more reliable. The AR is a little more reliable, but this does more damage if you can control it. Uh, this is like overpowered right now, so everybody's using it. So I decided to use it. I didn't really like it because it kills people so fast, and I like to actually use guns I like more, that I can move with more. But right now, that's how it's built. So I just changed it too because it was built a little different. I just added that. It's been working really well. Reloads really quick. So I definitely do that if you have it. Task Force, skeletal stock, perfect SMG. Just 40 rounds isn't enough, so high damage just kind of trade it off. I mean, if you reload quick and you can move, then you'll be fine. But if you stand still a lot, then I don't know. I probably wouldn't recommend it. See the perks: double time overkill amped, Semtex, heartbeat of course. And this is probably my favorite loadout currently. It is the Car 98. I have the stock instead of the rear grip because if you put this stock on, you don't even have to hold your breath. It won't even move. So definitely use this build if I was you. While I'm here, it's hard for me to hit things with this reticle. But this reticle I always hit like headshots and downs, whatever. So put that one on there. Pretty standard. Nothing different than most people's Car 98. And then on to this. So this is my other sniper support EM2. This one I would say I like a little more. I think I got it from J God on YouTube. Look him up. He has like loadouts, how to play better, everything. So definitely check him out. But he has made it like this. Takedown. He put takedown because this gets rid of your range. So takedown kind of adds some of it back. 40 rounds still because you don't want to lose the mobility that you barely do get from this gun. Microflex because I didn't want to use the stock it came with. That's a little better for me to look at close to mid range. Raider stock, of course, because I mean, like I said, I'm trying it out. So even with this loadout, I hadn't really noticed any huge difference yet, so I'm actually have to get in there and try it again. Cold-blooded, amped, because both are pretty heavy weapons, so I need them to switch as fast as possible. Okay, this is my high alert. This is like if my whole team gets killed. I'm the only one to come back from gulag, or if the loadout gets put in a bad spot, then I want to know where everybody is. So same Krieg as earlier, just a little different color, but the exact same attachment, same pistol, and of course you see high alert right there. So this is the one that I primarily run with. This is my main loadout. Same Krieg you saw earlier, different color. It's the only thing. Uh, this Mac is the same as the one you saw earlier. So nothing different there. Cold-blooded, overkill, amped. And you're seeing a lot of the Krieg because the Krieg to me is the most reliable gun right now. Like, doesn't have recoil, does really good damage, so I can just count on it. So the M2 does more damage, but it jumps, like I said, even though I can control it, doesn't mean I want to control that every day when I'm playing against, like, some really good players in Call of Duty and in Warzone. So I'd rather have something I can trust, depending on the lobby. Like, if it looks like a try hard lobby, then I'm gonna get my Krieg, just to, because I know I'm gonna hit with this. I'm not gonna worry about missing like I might with the EM2. Same thing with the Mac, more reliable than the OTS, even though the OTS does more damage. This is more reliable, more bullets, uh, good damage still. It's not like it's a whole lot less damage than OTS, so that's pretty good for me. Cold-blooded, overkill, amped, of course. Um, QBZ hits just like the Krieg. It's reliable as well. It just jumps a little more. It jumps like the XM4 does, but more controllable. So I like it, but sometimes, like I said, if I want to get serious, I know I'm not gonna miss. I'm gonna get my Krieg, but this destroys. If you get like chest or head damage, it's gonna slaughter. So agency, task force, field agent, fast mag, because right now it's broken, I believe. I saw from J God, he said that you actually reload quick and ADS quick right here. So that con right there is not even working right now. So it's better for this one than this one right now. So I'd use this one while they haven't fixed it. 3 times, same reticle. I just like that reticle from the DMR days, so I haven't gotten rid of it. And yeah, I love the QBZ. I put different secondaries with it all the time. The Milano just got nerfed. You used to see it in all my videos, but the head damage got nerfed so much that it's not as good as it used to be. It fell off a lot because the damage went down by like 8, and then some other stuff. So it's not, and it shoots slow anyway to me, so it's not as good anymore. But I got some good kills with it last night, so I think I'm gonna leave this with my QBZ because I've been searching for a good gun to put with my QBZ. I'm gonna bring up another gun here in a second after I finish the loadout. Cold-blooded, overkill, combat scout. So I have combat scouts, so I can see exactly who I shoot wherever they go, and then I have cold-blooded. So if they have combat scout, it won't work against me. So it's a great loadout to me, honestly. Tempered is a really good loadout. I honestly think it's broken right now. Cause when I shoot people and they have that on instead of the 3 plates, like it seems like it takes so many shots to take their plates off. But I don't know how true that is. I just think so because of how, like, when I shoot people, like, they still have armor and it's crazy. So I have it on one of my loadouts. I actually really like it. I think it's really good in Rebirth. I think it's really good in Warzone, depending on the situation. So I definitely try it out if I were you. You really are just supposed to plate up faster because really, like, usually you're fully plated when you put on 3 shield. Well, with this, you're fully plated with 2, so you actually save your shield in the long run. So, like me, if I haven't found a satchel by the time the loadout drops, excuse me, if I haven't found one by the time the loadout drops and I only have like 3 to 5 shield, then I'm getting tempered. And then if it's a look like a crazy lobby, like good people in the lobby, and I have a satchel, I still might get tempered just because it's a strong lobby and I want to play it up as quick as possible. And if you see my videos, I like to move a lot. So Tempered allows me to do that because I can plate up real quick, then boom, just go right back to shooting. So I love it. Amped, of course. Double time right here. Might change that to cold-blooded, but it's been working in this loadout so far. So I'm gonna leave as is. No need to mess with something that's working right now. I need to put tempered in another ghost loadout maybe, but I'm not a ghost loadout because you can't get ghost with tempered, but I think I might need to put it somewhere else with another gun as well. And then this is my last. It's called Fully Loaded. So this is my Growl, Monolithic, Tempest, Commando 60, and Fully Loaded in case I'm ever low on ARs and it's like fifth circle or even first circle and I'm in a lot of traffic, like a lot of enemies around me, then I'll get my Fully Loaded just so I have ammo. Even if I put the Growl back down, which most of the time I will do, I would rather have the ammo at least because then I can make use of it. Because the Growl, it does good damage again, but it's just not competing with the Cold War ARs too much. It takes too many shots to down somebody, even if you're getting head and chest shots. So, wouldn't recommend this for a main AR for you. And if I wasn't running fully loaded, I'd run this because this helps you get like a lot of recoil control. And the way the iron sights are on it, you don't even need an optic. So, if you need a fully loaded class, I definitely recommend the Growl if you're gonna do a fully loaded AR. If you're doing a sniper or SMG, then that's up to you, of course. And that's all of those. So before I was using the where is it? The Tech 9, and I made a loadout for it, but I didn't like it. But this is the loadout, one of them. I think the other loadout had Tiger Team right here. But this actually jumps a lot. I haven't got used to it yet, but I actually feel like it doesn't do enough damage, to be honest with you. So that's really why I put it away because I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it hit. Like I'll hit my shots and then they'll still be up, or it'll take all my shots. Like, and I just don't like it. I'd rather them go down a little quicker than using all 48 bullets, especially if he has a team. So yeah, I didn't really like this, but I'm gonna try it out again in Rebirth. Try to get used to it a little more in there. I hadn't ran it in Rebirth, just Warzone. They say the other ones actually have more damage. Like if you take full auto off and put the one like the tap, like any of these other ones that don't use one at all, it'll be like tap to shoot. I heard that has more damage, but that's not gonna work in Warzone with a Mac 10 that's shooting as fast as it is, or the OTS or anything else really. So I wouldn't run it one tap honestly, but that's just me. So yeah, I didn't like it, but I'm gonna give it one more try in Rebirth. But for now, put my Milano back. Yeah. And my settings, I'm going to change. Only thing I've changed from my last two videos lately is my audio because I have different headphones until my other ones come back. So I had to raise everything because these don't get as loud as the other ones. And then still on flipped, still easier. Dead zone on 6 still. Um, I'm going to put this at 8 and I'm going to put this at 0.9, but I haven't yet because this one is starting to feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm missing some of my shots. But some of it I'm sure is Call of Duty because I've been having high latency, so I really don't know if I need to yet. I think I'm gonna wait until my latency goes down before I even try it because I have like high latency at the beginning of every season until they put out a fix. So, but even before the latency, I was thinking about doing this and that. So I'm gonna try that eventually. But for now, this has been working pretty well. But I just feel like I have to change it because I don't know. I think I have more control at 8 because I did try it once and I felt like I did have a lot of control. But this I had to keep messing around with. Really, I feel like you could get used to any number settings that you put here, but you have to practice with them. And I'm not trying to go into Warzone with my full team and start practicing my aim, because then, you know, I'm not going to get much kills because I'm trying to learn something while trying to stay alive. So I'm going to do this in multiplayer or something, get used to it, or in Rebirth, get used to it, and then I'll bring it out to Warzone. But I'm definitely moving down to 8. And if point 0.9 doesn't work, I'm going to go all the way up to 1. And I might move this down too, but this, I don't know if I need to, so I'm going to leave it at a 9 at first, maybe. But for now, definitely 0.89 and then 9. Dynamic still. And the rest of this is still the same. Hadn't touched it at all from the last time. So if you go look at my 120 hertz video or my settings video, still the exact same. And I think that's it. Still have this on. Helps with the colors. So I think that is about it. I don't think it was any more guns people have been asking me loadouts for. I think I'm gonna try the C58 again. I think I'm gonna try the C58. I was gonna let you see the loadout for the C58, but okay, there it is. So that's how I have it. Task Force Barrel, Agency Suppressor, Field Agent, 45 round. After the nerfs, it just felt a little different, so I put it up. I thought it was too much recoil on it, kind of like the AMAX now, but it actually ain't too bad. If I can get used to the EM2 recoil, I can definitely get used to this, because I feel like the EM2's recoil is a little stronger, because this goes straight up 2 slower. EM2 goes up a little faster than me, so I think this would definitely be good for me to control now that I've learned how to control the EM2. So that's how I have that. I think that's about it. They nerfed this, so I took it out my loadouts. I never really liked this too much, but still the same loadouts in my last 2 videos. This is the close mid-range option, like sniper support. This is my long-range option. It was pretty nice. I liked it. I think I actually had the sight off, and I put rear grip on there, aim down sight, rear grip maybe I think I had, or sleight of hand, I can't remember. But I didn't really use that one. It was everything but the optic that was on the other one that I was actually using every day. So, but you run super slow with it, so I didn't love it ever. Bullfrog's still really good. Thinking about it, I didn't make a loadout with it, but you'd use the Task Force Barrel, Agency Suppressor. The mag really depends on you. The default is 50, then it's a 65, and then it's an 85. So I usually like 80 or the 60 because I can kill like a whole team depending on where they are, like close enough, because Bullfrog doesn't do good damage in range, but they're close enough to do great damage. So definitely recommend it. PPSH, I'm gonna use it again. One of my friends been using it, Germ. If you don't follow him, go follow him. I don't know if he has this same one. I don't know if it's made like this, but this is how I made it. But I'll probably leave it. I might just change the underbarrel to something else, but I don't know. But I like it. I stopped using the MP5, the coldwar one, but I'd probably still use it. It's just made the same way. It's a little nicer now since the other MP5 got nerfed, and it's just the Mac 10 OTS and then kind of this, I guess. So it's still pretty good now, because I even got killed with it the other day. That's probably it. I don't think I have my stoner saved. Oh yeah, this is still a good. If you want to get high kills, bro, this is like the easiest gun to learn. Agency Suppressor, Match Grade Barrel, or Task Force. But the Match Grade you can control a lot easier and still get good damage. And then Field Agent, and then the rear grip you see is the Serpent, and then the 3 times optic. But definitely you will slaughter with that, I promise you. RPD is pretty good, but I haven't used it in a loadout, but it's definitely hitting right now. There's that one LMG that everybody was using. MG82, yeah. This is still really good, especially close to mid-range. I don't know if this is still the good build for it. I think it might be Task Force Barrel now. I'm not sure. But that's kind of what you will run with it. But it is still like slaughtering people close to mid-range. Just LMG, so you can reload slow, but it's definitely nice. And that's probably it for all the guns I've actually used within the past month of this new season. So that'll probably be the end of this video. The fire is still pretty good. It jumps too much for me. The reload's too slow for me. So I just feel like there are better options, honestly. I'd rather use the AMAX instead of that at this point right now. Just because the reload, honestly, the reload is just atrocious. And if you move outside of the reload, it's over. It's going to take way too long. So, yeah, that's definitely it. Alright, until the next video, because like I said, I will be changing these settings soon. So, everything will look a little different. I'm pretty sure I'll have to change these loadouts soon. Especially when Vanguard drops new Call of Duty, because I heard the Modern Warfare guns will be gone. And it'll be Vanguard weapons with Cold War weapons. So, looking forward to that. See you in the next one.